At a press conference yesterday, RFK Jr. poured gas on one of the most explosive debates in public health: autism. He shared new CDC data showing that 1 in every 31 kids in the US are now diagnosed for autism. For boys, it's even higher at 1 in 20, and in California, it's even higher than that, at 1 in every 12.5 boys. Now, these numbers come from a 2022 CDC survey, which was compared to data in 2020. Back then, the autism rate was 2.8%. Now it's up to 3.2%. That's a fairly noticeable jump. RFK Jr. ended up calling it a crisis-level epidemic, but also saying it's preventable, arguing that autism isn't mostly from genetics, but from the result of environmental toxins. And he took a swing at the NIH for spending 10 to 20 times more on genetic research than environmental. That alone stirred up a wave of backlash from experts, but the part that really lit up the internet was this.
These are kids who will never pay taxes, they'll never hold a job, they'll never play baseball, they'll never write a poem, they'll never go out on a date. Many of them will never use a toilet unassisted. And we have to recognize we are doing this to our children.
People were pissed. Parents all over Twitter pushed back with stories of their autistic kids thriving. Many were saying Kennedy was reducing autism to a tragedy and ignoring the full spectrum. Others, though, defended him, saying he was just being brutally honest about the challenges some families face. Which is probably what he meant. For the ones who are on the far end of the spectrum, life is more difficult. But it's tough to make a blanket statement over the whole issue, especially when it's a spectrum that goes deeply both ways. And then many people felt he was pointing a finger at vaccines without saying vaccines, given his history of vaccine skepticism and Trump recently floating vaccine autism claims again. People saw this as a not-so-subtle nod. He ended up closing the press conference by announcing a massive research initiative to find the root cause of autism by September, which scientists immediately called bullshit on, and warned it could open the door for even more misinformation. You don't have to agree with everything he said, but asking hard questions about rising autism rates and what's causing them is important. If we haven't found the answer one way, maybe it is time to rethink our approach and look somewhere else.